good morning. I'm so excited to jump on here live for our Gather and Grow series, hashtag Gigi, and talk to you just about some follow-ups and just some things that are going on and see if you've been seeing it. I think that's super duper important that you're going to continue to see me and other leaders that have chosen to step up to the plate. And I want for you to think about what I just said. Chosen to step up to the plate. We all know that life happens. We all know that our businesses are a roller coaster of effects. However, we've made a choice to show up every day in our business. So, as you have been seeing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, she is being posted every single day. I told y'all from the beginning, I'm doing it for me. Lo and behold, this is not I'm trying to one-up anybody. I'm trying to be better than anybody. I want to be better. I want to be better than I was yesterday compared to Lindsay. This is a you versus you challenge. This is a you versus you business. And this is a you versus you opportunity. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. So this is not me trying to be better than anybody. This is me showing up every day in my business. This is my new 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for this particular week. These are all my past weeks. And this is in your back office under your training materials, under the daily income producing activities. This is nothing that's special, fancy. This is a Lavelle thing. So let's talk about this. We're 3 weeks in. If you've been following this journey with me, when I stepped back up to the plate, when I started to show back up in my team page, you will know that we are on week 3 of making some changes and seeing some things happen. Now, you can be sitting back and watching these and thinking, oh, how fun, if only. Well, again, I'm not dragging, I'm not pulling, I'm not asking, I'm not begging. I'm just telling you what I'm doing every day and what other people have chosen to do. Guys, we have people that aren't even thriving for free, that are showing up and doing their 5, 4, 3, 2, 1s every day. We have people that are 40 and 80K ranks that have lost those particular ranks and are showing up every day. I, as a 200K, have lost my 80K rank several times. It's life. It happens. But I can't be mad because I wasn't showing up for my business in the way that I needed it to be. So that won't be a problem anymore. And if it is, I can know that I'm doing the do and that it's going to happen. It's going to keep happening. But I can't be mad when I'm not showing up for my business. So I'm going to obviously always be vulnerable to y'all. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm hoity-toity, high and mighty. No, I'm Lindsay. And like life happens, things get in the way. But I'm laser focused right now and I want for y'all to be. So one of the things that I feel like that we have been asked a lot of times, I don't know if it's asked is not the right word. I think so many people overthink the word reach out, which is going to be so much fun because all of my special guest speakers, you're going to have, when they pop in here throughout the week on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you'll always see me on Monday. Wednesday and Friday will be our other speakers. We'll be throwing in the mix how to do reach outs, how to do different things. There's going to be how to make your posts, do your social media posts. Like, these are not just for fun, guys. These are short informational ways to show you how to do it. And giving it in a team page means that you can just click here, listen to it while you're on your lunch break, put your earbuds in, while you're using the bathroom, whatever. You don't have to necessarily jump on a Zoom, which is why I've chose to do it in our team page. So today, I want to explain to you what a reach out is. You heard Sarah Johnson talk about a professional friend maker. Like, that's what we are, guys. We're professional friend makers. A reach out has nothing to do with the Thrive experience. It has nothing to do with our products. It has nothing to do with what it's done for you, what it's going to do for them, or their spouse or anything like that. A reach out is building a genuine connection with somebody. And I have told y'all before, but I'm going to reiterate, the fastest and most simplest, easiest way to do reach outs is birthday messages. However, I don't just go and say, hope you have a blessed day, birthday, what do you have planned today? And leave it at that, write their name down, and boom, Lindsay's done for her reach outs. Guys, that's not how this works. A genuine reach out that deserves one of your 5 spots is a connection that has gone back and forth. So for instance, if I send Amy a birthday message and I'm like, hope you have a blessed day, what do you have planned to celebrate? And Amy's like, my family's taking me out to eat. Last weekend, I got to go to downtown Fort Worth. So, period. She leaves it at that. I would come back and say, oh my gosh, Amy, family birthdays are the best. You went to the stockyards this weekend. Where did you go? That's it. I'd ask one simple question back. Amy, this is where you build a relationship and you're building a conversation. In the perfect world, Amy's going to come back and say, oh, we ate at Taquerita. It was so, so good. Then we went out and we did some dancing. Okay? I'm going to come back to Amy. I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, girl, I absolutely love that. That sounds like so much, something along the lines of that. Obviously, that's my area. So I'm going to dig a little bit deeper and be like, where's Taquerita? What did you eat? And tell me what margarita you drank. Something like that. If you do a birthday message back and forth, let's change up the scenario. Amy, I send Amy a birthday message. Amy comes back and says, I'm just enjoying the evening with my family. Okay? Amy doesn't tell me what she really does other than she's enjoying the evening with her family. I'm going to go back to Amy and I'm going to be like, those are some of the best birthday memories ever. What's your favorite cake? Okay? Amy's going to come back and say, I'm a cheesecake girl through and through. I'm going to be like, girl, that's awesome. I hope that you get your cheesecake and that you get to eat the whole thing. Okay? That's a relationship back and forth. That's her texting or messaging me messaging her. Guess what? This is a twofold for me. She's reached out because we carried on a conversation back and forth. She didn't just heart my message. She didn't ignore my message. Her and I had 2 or 3 conversations back and forth. Some can go longer than that. Some will, you at least need to have 2 or 3 connections back and forth. Amy's going to go on my reach out list. But you know what Amy's also going to go on? Because I asked her what her favorite cake was. I'm going to also make sure that I follow up with her tomorrow. And I'm going to say, if not tomorrow, by Wednesday, Amy, did you get that cheesecake, girl? I believe in birthday shenanigans for the whole month, so we got to get it in before month end if you did it, kind of thing. Like something funny. That's my demeanor. That's how I roll. That's not necessarily maybe how you would, but that's a twofold. That is a reach out because we carried on a conversation. I'm going to go back into Messenger as a follow-up and make sure she got that dang cheesecake. But guess what? If that's not the case, then I can just, if she, didn't get her cheesecake or whatever, I'm just going to hope that she has a great week and just keep watching Amy. So Amy's on my list. So next week, when I see that Amy maybe posted her birthday pictures or something like that, I can jump back into Messenger and be like, oh my gosh, girl, I saw the meal that you had. It's amazing. Or maybe Amy had an unexpected event, a life happened, something happened that she posted. Maybe her kid fell and broke his arm. I can jump back into Messenger because she's in my follow-up list at this point and be like, oh my gosh, Amy, I just saw where your son Trevor, I know that's not your son, Amy, but anyways, broke his arm. I am so sorry. I am praying for you. How's the healing process going? I'm asking her a question, but I'm genuinely concerned about her son. But that, I would have never known about Amy's son had she not been on my follow-up list, my reach-out list to go back around. Everybody that gets on these pieces of paper of mine, they're in my hamster wheel of life now. They're in my hamster wheel of follow-ups and reach-outs and life and finding out about them. It does me no good to not follow up and reach out to them. That's a simple birthday message. Another way that I'm going to tell you real quick, because I don't want to overwhelm you with too many things. I'd rather you get really good at one thing and do your reach outs than, like I tell you all the time, throw a bunch of crap at the wall and see what sticks. The second easiest reach out is going into your messengers. Okay? Going into Messenger and going into your stories. It's a new way to find your stories. So in your Facebook Messenger app, you're going to go, and at the bottom, I'm on my phone, so I can't tell you exactly where it is. It says stories. Click on that. That shows you your Facebook stories if you don't want to do the bubbles at the top. This is a new thing that they have. I've been using it. I love it. Go in there and start building a professional friendship with these people. If you see a girl that is working out and you're on a regimen right now that you are looking for new ideas, just reach out and say, hey, Ruby, I see that you're working out. I'm cheering you on, sis. What kind of workouts are you doing? I'm looking for some things to change up. What would you recommend? That's a genuine conversation. If you're not working out, don't send the message because what are you doing? You're not being a professional friend maker. You're being a sales con artist. I mean, let's just be real. That's not who we are. Go through your messenger. If somebody posts something fun. Like for me, for instance, I live in the great state of Texas. It was 90 freaking degrees yesterday. If you were doing a reach out on me, you want to know what you would do for me? I'm here in Pennsylvania and it's snowing kitty cats and doggies. You would go on my post and be like, where are you? What are you doing? Where is this snow coming from? That would be a genuine reach out, because I'm going to be like, girl, I'm in Pennsylvania. It's snowing. I'm praying for it, and my friends are hating me right now. You know, my family, they think I've lost my mind. That's a conversation that you would start back and forth, right? So just me posting my story about me being here in the snow has brought people jumping in my messenger being like, where are you, girl? We could be on the lake today. So when you're going into Messenger, you got to build a genuine relationship with people, okay? So you got to be having like something to reel them in. If you see somebody that's sitting down and reading a book to their kid and it looks intriguing to you, you would ask that question. Somewhere that they're eating, something that they're eating. You know, it is what it is. You have to start that conversation to see what it is to take it to the next level. But here's the $1 million tip. You can say, oh, that looks so cute, and you can leave it at that. Or something along the lines of, what a sweetheart, if you're talking about their kids or their grandkids or whatever. Maybe you need to go do a little bit of Inspector Gadget on their page, okay? Okay, Rhonda's on here right now. Rhonda is always with her grandkids. I know that because I know Rhonda and I follow her and all that kind of jazz. But if I weren't following Rhonda, I might need to go Inspector Gadget Rhonda and make sure those are her grandkids and not her kids, okay? Because you don't want to throw it at the wall and see what sticks. Oh my gosh, Rhonda, I see that you're spending the day with your grandkids. That looks like so much fun. What did y'all do today? Okay? But if I would have intimidated Rhonda right off the bat by saying that that's her grandkids or her grandkids when that were her kids, guys, you have to do a little bit of Inspector Gadget work, which is why it's 5 reach outs a day. That should be so simple to you. Mine are not 5 reach outs a day. I'm up to 20 reach outs a day, but that's because I am working this business. That I do this full time. I'm in a position where I can. But I want you to do 5 genuine. So if you need to do a little Inspector Gadget and go find out like what it is that they do with their life and things like that before you go comment on it, you need to take the time to do that, because that's what a professional friend maker does, right? So you're going to write them down when they come back to you. If Rhonda comes back to me and said, oh my gosh, we went to the Pittsburgh Zoo this weekend, blah, 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 I'd be like, oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun, Rhonda. I'm actually not from this area. However, my niece is 8 and I would love to take her. Do I buy tickets online? Do I park? Like, I would start asking her those to go back and forth. I made the most genuine conversation with a girl the other day who was in Jackson, Wyoming, and she and I have talked back and forth. Like, we probably will end up being travel buddies at some point. I don't know who the hell this girl is. She lives a town over from me, but she is my jam. She is my vibe. And you know what? She's on my follow-up list now. So now I'm going to her wall, and I'm doing just following up with her, seeing what she's doing, liking her post. Girl, what are you up to today? Like, it looks like fun. Those are the things that build those genuine professional friendships, but they're also the genuine reach outs. A genuine reach out is a conversation that goes back and forth. Those are the 2 I'm going to give you today. We're going to have guest speakers that'll be on periodically telling you more ways to do it. But birthday messages. And again, if they ghost you, that's okay. It's your choice to come back a few days later and say, hey girl, did you get to celebrate? Or you know what? Maybe you don't want to. I don't know where you're at. It's up to you. If they heart you, if they heart me, like on my birthday message, I won't go in that same day and say anything. I jump in the next day and I say, okay, so what did you get to do for your birthday? Tell me all the things. And then sometimes they'll come back to me. Sometimes they don't. Again, you have to see a commercial 7 to 10 times before you react, right? Well, guess what? Social media is at least 30 times. It's a proven fact that you have to see something 30 times. It's a statistic. I don't know where it came from, but Samantha Cox said it, and I know that I trust her, so I know that that's legit. 30 flipping times before they even do anything and they react. So that's what I want for you to do. And you know that, like, go into your messenger, go into your stories and start there. Go to your birthday messages and start there. There's 2 of the most simplest reach outs that I can conceivably give you, that I can tell you to build your business. I know too many people that have built teams off of a simple birthday message. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guys, I again am posting the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 every day for you to drop it in the comments. Yes, I'm doing it for me, but why don't you show up and do it for yourself? Don't you think that you are worthy of that? Why don't you show up for your business? Why don't you change the trajectory of your life and your finances? I'll leave you with that.